Hey, what's up guys? Alex here with a new video, and today we're going to be talking about Moments CineBloom Filters. If you're new to the channel, I am a portrait photographer based out of Orlando, Florida, and I focus my channel around camera and lens reviews and photography tutorials. With that said, let's kick off this video. This product is over a year old, so I'm not going to necessarily do a traditional review because there's just so many out there. I want to talk about my experience using this filter and how I recently fell in love with it, because that wasn't always the case. Like I do with all my videos, I'll be putting up images I shot with the CineBloom filter so you can get an idea of what your images will look like. Anyways, let's kick off this story. So Moment launched their CineBloom filters a year ago, and if you're not familiar with them, the black Pro Mist filters out there are very similar. Essentially, these filters are diffusion filters. So I'm actually using one right now filming this video, and you can see kind of the blooming here on these lights. Essentially, they kind of bloom your highlights and just diffuse the image, taking out some of that biting sharpness that we have with our modern lenses. A lot of videographers use these filters because, like I said, it takes out some of that sharpness, which means you get smoother skin tones. And if you're doing weddings or you're shooting a lot of people and you don't want to get those skin imperfections with a biting sharp lens, these filters help out. Anyways, so Moment launched their version of their filters, the CineBloom line, last year in two configurations or two types. The 10%, which I'm filming with right now, and the 20%, which I have here in my hand. Later on, they ended up launching a 5%. I haven't used that one, but again, let's get to the story. If you've seen my channel, I go big or I go home, right? So when they launched them, I automatically picked up the 20% filter, and I picked it up to use it with my 15 to 35 2.8 lens. I got the lens, I slapped it on, I went to go take pictures, and I did not like it one bit. I felt like all my images just had Vaseline all over the lens, and I know that's the look, but I just wasn't getting the results I was expecting, and I put this in a drawer and forgot about it. Later on, I saw a YouTube video from one of my favorite YouTubers, Luis Chavez. I'll link his channel below, and he uses the 10% filter with his Leica Q2 and gets incredible results. So I thought maybe going 20% was a little extreme, and I ordered a 10% filter and I started using it on my Leica Q2, and it was just perfect. It's the right amount of diffusion to give you a vibe and a look, but not excessive where it completely deteriorates the image and just looks overdone. I used that filter for months and overall was very happy with it. 2 months ago, I started going through a little creative rut, and I thought to myself, I never tried the 20% filter with my 51.2, which is one of my favorite lenses of all time. I never tried it with a prime. So I decided, hey, let me slap it on and see what kind of looks I can get. And oh my God, I fell in love. So again, this is gonna be different for everybody, right? It's all about styles. But for me, my favorite lens is the RF 51.2, and it is incredibly sharp. You get incredible bokeh. It's just a beautiful lens. And when you combine that lens with this 20% filter like you've seen in some of these images, you just get beautiful results. You get such vibey results. And I think the difference in why I like it more with the prime lens is you get more subject separation on its own, right? Shooting with a 2.8 lens, you get less background separation. So if you throw diffusion on it, it just kind of muddies the entire image. But shooting at 1.2, when you're already getting that incredible 3D pop, adding that diffusion just gives it an entire different vibe. And I absolutely loved it. With that being said, with the new 1.2 lenses that Canon's releasing, specifically the Canon lenses I'm talking about here, because they're so incredibly sharp, throwing this filter on it does not make them any less sharper, so you still get a sharp image just with a whole different look. And I completely fell in love. And I wanted to do this video because that's how much I've fallen in love with this filter. Now, it's not for every situation, it's not for every shoot, but I strongly encourage you to try one of these diffusion filters to see how you like it. For me, it took a few tries, but I finally found the right combination to really get the most out of these filters, and I see myself using them in a lot more situations. But you've seen the images, what do y'all think? Do y'all use diffusion filters? For me, I think I'm gonna use a 10% filter for all my YouTube videos moving forward because I do have these cool lights behind me now and I like that blooming effect. And I might pick up the 5% filter to see how it looks for everyday photos because, like I said, this filter does give you a vibe, and I really do like it for my everyday photos. Again, what are your thoughts? You've seen the images. Let me know in the comments below. One last thing, Moment did not pay me for this video. I know it seems very sponsored, but it's absolutely not. I just completely fell in love with this product and wanted to share my results with you guys. As always, please like this video, please subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Have a good one, guys. Peace.